Welcome back for another video. Today's video is 8 things we've learned to take into Gameweek 7 and beyond. It's been a while since we've done one of these. We'll get straight into it, and if you do enjoy the content, you know what to do. Number 1 is the forwards. Forwards are back after a woeful showing last season. Tony scored a hat-trick, Mitrovic scored against Spurs, and Isak owners were unfortunate as he finished the game with 0.84 XG. The template is visibly shifting from big at the back to a more balanced back line with 3 forwards. Tony or Mitrovic is a close call. Tony scored both a penalty and a free kick in Gameweek 6. A mid-price striker in form with both penalty and free kick duties is massive. Mitrovic has only failed to score once this season, back in Gameweek 2 where he missed a penalty. Fulham do face Chelsea in Gameweek 7, but after that the fixtures are phenomenal. If you activate the wildcard during the international break between Gameweek 8 and Gameweek 9, you could arguably drop Jesus and run with Tony, Mitrovic and Haaland as the front 3. More on wildcards shortly. Number 2 is ANTONY, an impressive debut and intent from Ten Hag to throw the 22-year-old straight in for a big match against Arsenal. 8 goals and 4 assists in 23 appearances in Eredivisie last season. Not eye-watering numbers, but certainly an eye-catching debut. He took up good positions and took his goal well, fed through by Rashford. 1.5% ownership at the time of recording, with a couple of nice fixtures ahead, even if only a short-term punt. Rashford one to strongly consider too. Number 3 is patience with transfers. On the subject of Tony, he was the 5th most sold player heading into Gameweek 6, 460,000 transfers out. Hilariously, on Saturday, Tony actually tweeted calling out all the FPL managers that sold him. When you make a transfer, it's good to back your decision making for around 4 game weeks unless something significant changes. Tony had 2 goals and 2 assists before Gameweek 6, and Leeds at home always an eye-catching fixture. Sell a player when they're out of form or if they have tough fixtures where you anticipate a drop-off. Tony fell into neither category. Painful one if you were one of them, but a lesson learned. Also a reminder that the ranks are still condensed. 31 points separates 100k and 1 mil. The season is very long, don't panic if you've started slowly. Plus factor in that a huge amount of chips have already been used at the higher ranks, so if you've not touched the bench boost, free hit or triple captain yet, then there is ground you'll make up later on. Number 4 is the Salah dilemma. He occupied really wide areas against Everton, and so far he hasn't been taking up the same areas of past seasons as consistently. Last season he was first in the league for expected goal involvement. After 6 game weeks he's currently 6th. Liverpool haven't clicked so far this season. Thiago and Henderson both big misses, plus Mane's departure and Darwin's arrival is difficult to quantify yet in terms of his impact on Salah. It's a dilemma whether he is justifying the 30 mil price tag. Right now Kane looks a better second premium. However, referring back to point 2 is patience. Liverpool play home this game week against Wolves, so it's not the week to sell. In my opinion, there is the opportunity for a 1-week play in Gameweek 8 if you plan to wildcard into Gameweek 9. For example, you could sell Salah for another premium mid, or downgrade him and then upgrade a forward to Kane or Haaland. Number 5 is the premium defenders. Interestingly, none of them have lived up to their price tags so far, and the consensus before Gameweek 1 was that the likes of Trent, Robertson and James were underpriced. They've all presented unique problems. At Liverpool, we've seen the impact of 5 subs, Klopp withdrawing Trent before the 60th minute. We've seen Robertson out of form, even benched for Tsimikas last match. We've seen James playing in right centre-back and Chelsea conceding. With the signing of Fofana, he should at least play in right wing-back again, though he did miss a match with illness. We've seen Cancelo's monumental drop-off in underlying numbers, from 2nd last season for expected goal involvement to 35th this season, as a consequence of a different role in Pep's tactics. Therefore, the sweet spot could be picking up the likes of Dunk, Saliba and Fofana as cheap routes into good defences, and spend that spare cash on the mids or forwards who are delivering. Number 6 is Haaland. The trend has become clear in how Man City are managing his minutes. So far he's not got the bench in many expected would have come by now. Instead, the trend is that he plays around 70 minutes if the game is wrapped up, or he stays on when the win isn't secured yet, as we saw against Aston Villa where he played 95 minutes in a 1-1 draw. It's the late stages of the games which are the most tolling on the body. Haaland's played 481 out of a possible 540 minutes, or in other words, he's missed about an hour of football. This is the same as if he'd played 90 minutes for 5 game weeks and then off the bench for half an hour for 1 game week. It's incredible what he's done so far, 9 goals in 6 games and 25 points clear of any other player, and due to overtake Jesus as the most owned player in the game. Number 7 is Leon Bailey, arguably in the conversation to take over from Digne as the number 1 FPL troll. Not exactly his fault, but a frustrating start to the season for owners. Benched in Gameweek 2 and then got an assist in Gameweek 3 when a few dared to play him, and then he was benched in Gameweek 4 again. And then he goes on to score in Gameweek 6 to wipe out Man City's clean sheet. Perhaps Digne has been giving him tips on how to troll us. And lastly, number 8 is the wildcard. A reminder that in addition to the 2 wildcards either side of the World Cup, we also get unlimited transfers for the duration of the World Cup between Gameweek 16 and 17. The international break between Gameweek 8 and Gameweek 9 falls nicely in the middle as a potential spot to use it. However, don't use it just for the sake of it if your team is in good shape. The breaks can be a good time to use it though, as players can get injured on duty for their country, plus you can take advantage of price changes to potentially make a little bit of money and avoid some drops. More importantly, there are some fixture swings too. Arsenal face Tottenham and Liverpool after the break, a possible opportunity to sell Martinelli and Jesus. Crystal Palace, Fulham, Chelsea and Bournemouth have great fixtures after the break, so there could be some low-owned assets to consider there. In the week or two leading up to wildcarding, there is the opportunity for a short-term punt because you can revert straight out of it as soon as the chip's active. For example, Brighton have Bournemouth and Palace next, so Trossard could be a differential. Man United have Palace away and then Leeds at home. Rashford or Antony could be good punts too. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Lots of content to come during the week, so hit subscribe if you're not already. I'll read all your comments, so drop one below and I'm keen to hear your thoughts. See you soon for the next one.